Hey, what's up? This is before anyone says this is not me trying to be funny. Even though I will tell some jokes. But there was a video that a one Chloe Sunderland or Roma Army uh put out a few months ago that I commented on TikTok. I posted that video. It's in the last video if you want to watch it. A lot of people made some responses, um, which honestly, in my personal experience, when people start talking like that, they usually they projecting. So the thing is, she made a video about a quinceañera and about children dancing. Yes, they were dancing kind of suggestively, I guess. But then again, I don't look at children sexually, so that 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 did not compute. Like dirty things come to dirty minds. That's really what it comes down to. But as a Puerto Rican, I don't know how quinceañeras are celebrated either in Mexico or in South America. I just know that when I was a part of two different courts when I was 15 and 16, I danced romantically with my partner that I was the person I was partnered with at the time. And that's how I was taught how to dance by my father, by my mother. You dance. And certain dances, hey, you're going to dance kind of, little, romantically, a little close with the opposite sex with permission, of course. And the thing is, if my parents had a problem with that, they would have shut that shit down. As in that video, if the parents, if the father, if the uncles, if the male cousins had a problem with that, they would have shut that shit down. But money bet, I bet those kids were virgins in that video. Chloe, were you a virgin at 15? Hmm? I mean, I might be speaking from experience, or I might be speaking from not experience, but speaking from a place of privilege because I had parents that loved me. I grew up I grew up not being sexually abused. So I don't have that frame of reference. I'm sorry that if you do, um, I'm sorry if you don't have that frame of reference, or you have that frame of reference in certain experience. I have the frame of reference of having parents that love me and have protected me from being sexually abused. I'm sorry if you don't have that frame of reference, but to use that to then call something dirty or sexualizing children, it's not a fault of mine. It's not me being weird because I'm not the one sexualizing children, mind you. I'm not. But Latinos that are criticizing me in the comments, if you have a problem with the way those children were dancing, then that's a discussion we have. Us Latinos, that is a conversation we both have. Not some fucking outsider from fucking Canada that don't know certain customs, that don't know how we do things, that don't know where our hearts are, where our minds are. Immediately, like that's where I got pissed off. It's like, it's stripper moves. I'm like, no, sweetie, you're not the moral police. Yeah, you can't. No, no, mommy, no, no, no. Uh-uh. No, de eso no se hace. No, uh-uh. That's why I called her a racist. Cause no. Because if I would have if I would have criticized Islam or certain Islamic customs and called it disgusting or evil, it would be like, you're racist, you're Islamophobic. But okay, just because she shows her punani online and you want to see that punani, of course you're going to give her a pass, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm not sexually attractive. You know, it's I'm not going to take criticism as a people from someone that has 3 baby daddies, none of which even thought to give you a ring or marry you whatsoever. Um the man that you should have been with, you friend zoned, mind you, but now it's too late because now he's dead. Um I'm not gonna take criticism from someone like that. I'm not gonna take criticism from someone that wants to discuss about someone's sexuality when you fucking diddle yourself um to strangers online, yet you criticize OnlyFans. I mean, weren't you recently, up until recently, doing hardcore porn? I mean, you do have a few videos out there where you doing hardcore porn, but you want to criticize OnlyFans. Oh, but I don't do that no more. Well, you did though, and those videos are out there. You can't delete them. I don't. As hard as you're gonna try, they're out there. Don't ask me where they are. Whoever do not DM me. I'm not gonna fucking tell you because I ain't a prick like that. Like I'm a prick somewhere else, but not like that. But but the thing is, Chloe, let's also talk about your MRA career. Do you work with any Canadian men's rights activist groups? There are many. There are many. I know of some that were there. In fact, I've made enemies with some with a radical feminist, Big Red, Chanty Binks. She talked shit about me. She didn't like the fact that I criticized her ass. You don't even know who Chanty Binks is. You don't know who the fucking players are. When you were first on my show, you didn't know what MGTOW was. In fact, your videos, you say the same fucking talking points all the time. The same fucking talking points. Like what else? What else you got? I mean, all you are is blah blah blah. No dick. Blah blah blah. Thank you. That's it. That's all it is. Nothing new. Nothing new, sweetie. I mean, I love how you send me a message like I'm gonna respond to terrorism. Maybe you don't have realized young girls sometimes are forced. See, and that's that fucking, and I hate to use this term, that's a fucking microaggression. Do you realize that's a microaggression, right? Forced. What makes you think they were forced? You don't think a Latina girl is strong enough to stand and be like, no, daddy, no, I'm not gonna do that? Or what father? Oh, you think Latino fathers are fucking lecherous like that? Is that it? Do you think Latin men are fucking are lecherous like that? Come on, those are just the Mexicans. Um, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some, some of them are like that. But no. But you think like Latino men, like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, you know, Venezolanos, like all of them, all of us, are we all? Wait, you think all of us are like that? We're all like that. That we look at our daughters like, oh shit, like no, ew. Like that's a fucking microaggression. Yeah, like honey, you're gonna fucking dance like a fucking whore for your uncles. Like no, that's is that what goes through your mind? I'm sorry you had a life like that. I'm sorry your life was like that. That you were worried that but where I come from, we don't do that shit. Where I come from, we don't look at our daughters as sexual objects. We don't look at our female family as sexual objects. You look at your wife and your girlfriends as sexual objects. As you hope that they're looking at you as a sexual object. I hope my wife someday looks at me like I'm a fucking sexual object. And my wife will possibly be in her 50s, knowing me. Um, and it's Christina Scabia. Uh, mm, fact, yeah. It's like, oh, you're a pedophile. You're a pedophile. Like, I mean, who do I have on my screen? Look who I have on my screensaver. Like, boom. Ah, damn it. I can't see. Fuck it. It's Christina Scabia. And you could look up her age. Ah. And it's like, all right. And sometimes are forced to dance like this for the pleasure of adults. Okay. Again, that's a microaggression. Dancing like that is not traditional. Who the fuck are you to say? Bachata is a Latin dance. It's from DR. I mean, hell, if you go to DR, even if it's not a quinceañera, you're gonna see girls dancing like that with other 15 other teenagers dancing like that. That's just how it is these days. I danced romantically at a quinceañera. I dance romantically now when I go to the club. To club. You're probably not a pedo. I'm not a pedo. Yeah. So if you apologize and take it down, I'll remove my video response. No. Now, when, yeah. So, I mean, but the thing is, when it comes down to, it's like, is there real? This is the problem with society, really. You don't have to have any real talents. You don't have to have any real intelligence. Just show your pussy and you'll get a fucking following. That's really what it comes down to. And I'm sorry, sweetheart. If it acts like a racist, talks like a racist, I don't know what other conclusion to come up with. To me, to From my personal experience with dealing with actual racists, you're probably not a racist. How's that? You're probably not a. I'm gonna use your term. You're probably not a racist. But the thing is, the people are saying, "Oh, you're a pedo." You obviously did not hear my words, and that's what pissed me off. Pero, y tú eres Latino, come at me like a Latino. We talk, we'll have a discussion. But if you're just gonna be a follower and don't think for yourself, then I got nothing to say to you. You could say whatever you're a P3PO or whatever. I don't give a fuck because I know I'm not. Hell, you could swap me, check my computer. You're gonna find some fat girl porn. Well, fat woman porn. Let me specify. Fat woman porn. Mature. MILF. None of that. Ugh. Like anyone that's into that should be killed. I mean, that's my belief. I mean, I surround my but anyways, that's enough. Uh Chloe, get help. Um and expand your mind, please, please. Ugh. In fact, anyways, fuck. Now that I fucking remembered, what weird shit did I say about you and your daughter? I mean, what? Like now you're just fucking lying on your video? The weird shit that you might have think I said was when I criticized when you were talking about you telling guys to cheat on their girlfriends if if you communicate what you said and she doesn't do what you want, cheat. I remember that video and that you deleted? Or that other video you deleted of you talking about Kyle Rittenhouse and you had the wrong you were spouting disinformation. Both of which I shot you down on those two arguments. Sweetie, I am, and I know I'm going to get killed about this, but fuck it. I made it to this age in spite of everything. In spite of 9/11, in spite of fucking the COVID, in spite of various other life-threatening situations I've personally been in. I made it to the age of 41. And which means what comes with that age, wisdom. And what also comes with that age is stubbornness and knowing who the fuck I am. And I don't bend. I don't bend. I don't fucking I'm not going to what you call that? What's that word? I'm not gonna cater. I'm not gonna fucking bargain with whatever you're saying here because you're wrong. I'm not gonna stay shut while you shit on my people. That's really what it is. So maybe come at it at a different angle. Be careful with the language you use. Or at least look at you should have had a discussion with me as a Latino, or Not if not me, cause fuck, you don't even talk to me, so fuck me, I guess. Um, like talk to any other Latino you might know. Something like my god sister likes to say, run it past management before I say something crazy. Run it past management. Like you didn't think to do any of that. No, it's just like no microaggression on top microaggression, microaggression. Yes, I mean you just lucky you have a following. That's really what it is. Just because you got people that want to fuck you doesn't mean you're right. Sorry. Like you're talking to someone that frankly speaks up to power. And I'm not saying your power, but I speak up to power. I'll speak out against powerful people. I've gotten a hit. I gotten a hit from Adam Waffen, which is an actual white supremacy group. Actual white supremacists want to kill me. I've been doxxed. I'll still fucking tell the truth. Or at least tell my truth. So, anyways, that's who you're dealing with. Alright. Entonces, gracias y vete pa' carajo.